It's Friday night here in Japan. It feels like Friday night. Um, Honestly, I had a long day at work, and I feel like that made the day feel longer. It wasn't really a bad day at work, it was just a long day. So, I am going to be doing my hair. I don't know if you guys remember when I first started doing my hair in this style, it was a lot shorter. And so now it's become a lot longer, a lot thicker, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be time consuming. So I thought maybe I'll just stream, stream and style, something like that. My hair is incredibly thick too, so I'm trying to like put it up so that it's not in the way as I'm doing it. This is going to be a process. I don't even know if we're going to finish tonight, but it's it's something to keep me busy while I stream. I'm like a notorious fidgeter, so I need to like be doing something while I'm doing something. You know what I mean? So this is enough to keep me occupied whilst I'm streaming, not wandering around the house. Hi! Good morning. How are you? How's life? You're eating cereal? So, sounds like a good start to the morning already. This is like around my bedtime, but it's Friday, so I can stay up as late as I want. I don't have to work tomorrow. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, 7 a.m. That's actually kinda early. Thank you. I remember when I first started streaming, styling it, it was like a lot shorter, but at this point it's grown quite a bit. So I'm restyling it. While we're hanging out, I have another trip coming up, which is part of why I'm doing it. I'm probably going to show you guys while I'm traveling, so you'll be able to see. Wait, hold on. You went to bed at 9 and woke up at 4. Why? Why so early? Konbawa. How are you doing? Shiba. No? Did I say it right? Shiba. Hello? 7 hours is not a lot of sleep. Nihon umai desu ne. I know that word, but I don't know exactly what it means. Umai. I don't remember right now. I've been working on my Japanese lately. Oh, look at you go, Sophie. So lately, when I drive to work, I've been reading signs in Japanese to practice my Japanese, even if I don't understand them. Like, I'll read what I can. I really need to study, but I have so much going on. It's kind of difficult to carve out time to study, to be completely honest. Lately, Loki. That's my cat in the background. どちらに出るんですか？私の国ですか？ 私はアメリカ人です。でも今は日本で住んでいます。今私のうち、神奈川県です。I don't know exactly what the sentence says, Sophie, but it's a question. It's a question, and I think the way it's worded is asking where I'm from, possibly. There's more than one way to ask that question. You said you are a bubble. You are bubbly. You are bubbly. Speaking of bubbly, Loki is in the background trying to decide whether or not he wants to make an appearance. Loki, are you going to be a social butterfly or nah? I don't know what he's doing.ごめんなさい。日本語少しわかる。でも、漢字、ちょっと難しい。でも、そうです。神奈川県住んでいますでしょう。Loki, come back! He decided better of making an appearance. You know what you just typed is what happens when I leave my computer area open and then Loki and Moxie get on the keys. So I tried to entertain them with the bird feeder, but so far the birds don't seem to like it. 日本語ですね。今は日本で住んでいました。2年半頃。So, yeah, like 安い喋る大丈夫です。でも、like 敬語できない。But I think it's mainly because I've lived in Japan for a little while. I need to study a lot harder. I was taking lessons, but when we moved from Yamaguchi-ken, it became a little bit harder. And I don't know. Sometimes you just get caught up with life. ありがとうございます。最近は、勉強ない。でも、時々メッセージ、日本人の友達メッセージ、でも日本で、so that helps a little bit. You're watching TV and your bestie. What you watching on TV? ほばのをしました。I don't know exactly what you said. I'm really sorry because actually, hold on. I might be able to get my computer and translate. Do you guys want me to do that? I can do that. Good luck. What? I thought you were saying good luck, Charlie. You said Charlie Kirk. Who's Charlie Kirk? I really should go get my laptop because I think it might be charged and I can translate back and forth. Chan ne ru toku shimashita. Hold on. ちょっと待っておください. I'm gonna get my computer because I think it's gonna make it a little bit easier. We're going on a trip. Hopefully it's still charged. Hey Moxie. Because I think I can. Oh, it's dark in here. Hold on. Alright, I got my laptop. Hold on. Oh, okay. Interesting. Ouch. All right. I got some new stickers. I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky, little Einstein. I'm pretty sure the pants I'm wearing are out of regulation, but thank you. My sisters got my pajamas for Christmas years and years ago, and I have them. I've had these pajama pants for more than 5 years. I don't know, maybe 8 years. I don't know. I've had them for a long time. I'm surprised they don't have holes in them somewhere. Hold on. I am going to try to translate. This is out of your dress code. First of all, oh, my computer's not set up at all. Give me a sec. I do this so often, I should know how to get exactly to my own live stream. Like in my behind the scenes stuff, I should know how to do it. But I always have to click around. Like, wait, where is it? You said, I'm glad you went live. I'm a little depressed. I miss you and none of your friends. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they're busy. Is school out right now? Because that could be a reason. Summer break. Woo woo. What you doing for summer break? Oh, okay. You would be at school if school was still in. Sweet. I'm glad that I caught you at a time when you're not at school. Oh. That's the trouble with this hairstyle is you kind of have to pay attention to looping it through. This is like a beeswax based like product for my hair, which is, I don't even know if it's Australian beeswax, but I think it's a US product, which I find interesting in and of itself. But I think it has like a fair amount of additives to it, which I don't really like. But I'm like really, really tightening my hair today, so I feel like I kind of need some sort of product. Okay, I set everything up so I can chat in multiple languages now, but it'll be slow because I have my computer as backup so I can check the language now. So I can now support Japanese chat and anyone else who joins. I think this could really and truly take hours, but I don't know if I'm going to be awake that long because it was a long day. At work, my coworker asked me to help with something, and I accidentally ruined her coffee. It's a long story, but I accidentally ruined her coffee, and I felt really, really bad. And I told her I ruined her coffee, and she was like, "It's fine. Like, don't worry about it." But after work, I went and got her a Starbucks gift card, and I put it on her desk. And I was just gonna leave it because I thought she was already out of the office, so like I wouldn't have got a chance to talk to her again. We were really, really busy today, and so then she was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just leaving you a gift card." And she's like, "You didn't have to do that." And it kind of made me laugh a little bit because she definitely didn't think I was gonna replace her coffee, but it was because she had her coffee mixed in an area where it wasn't supposed to be. But I could have been like more careful. And yeah, so I wanted to replace her coffee. So that was fun. Lately, it's been getting to the point where the weather is just almost uncomfortable. Like during the day, it's just getting warm, like uncomfortable. But because this year has been kind of up and down, it's not staying hot. But today was hot. If you hear scrabbling like in the background or like crashing sounds, it's okay, it's my cats. They're like running around in the hallway in the background. This is probably going to take a couple hours, I think. But today I'm like fully prepared. I have like wax and I have, hold on, I will show you guys the clips I have today. Because I actually have clips today. I have clips for when I get closer to like the front. But it's like actually long enough to make like a little kind of bun thing, which is cool. Because my hair is like fairly long, but then when I put it in the style, it like made it look a lot shorter at first. But now it's actually starting to look long again. I feel like the back part, doing the back part is probably like the least entertaining for you guys. because like you can see my hands moving around, but the front is like pretty much staying the same because all the work is happening in the back. I noticed like this cup, which I've had for a long time, it used to change color, like when the temperature changes and the cup changes color. And over the years, it's just started to stay one color, which is kind of sad because it used to be like a magic color change. And now it's like kind of stuck in between colors. But it's been like one of my favorite cups for years. I think between the cup and the pajamas, I'm starting to think maybe I'm kind of a sentimental person. Like I'm not really like big on like big gifts or anything like that, but I love like thoughtful stuff that people do. So like that's part of why I have these pajamas that my sister got like years and years later cuz I think it's a very thoughtful gift. So I still have them. I am so surprised that my cats are not down here hanging out because lately we've been not letting them hang out in this area quite so often because we had just like deep cleaned everything and like they're leaving like little like shedded hairs. They're leaving hair everywhere. So we're like, all right, you guys just hang out someplace else. So usually if they haven't got to hang out in a certain room for a while, when the room becomes available again, they're all about it, but maybe they found a moth or something to chase upstairs. Because they've been suspiciously quiet. This process in the back is like a little bit time consuming. So I honestly think it's going to be a while before we really see much progress in the front. I am working on a major project for YouTube. There goes that cough that I'm struggling to get rid of. For YouTube and like basically all the socials, because I want to do like how we did the bird feeder. I want to do like another project, but this time even bigger. So I'm trying to like work on all the stuff that needs to happen behind the scenes before I tell you guys about it, but I'm super excited because this is way bigger than the bird feeder. And I feel like it's going to be more fun too, so that is something that I'm working on behind the scenes. You guys should see it by no later than July 1st. That's the deadline I set, so stay tuned for that, please. I'm going to just do one closer to the front. Just for the sake of doing it, I think. And also, I don't want to forget the back edges. Although, whenever I do it, I always go over the edges with extra care. I don't know why it is. Like I feel like usually when I'm doing something and I absolutely like can't talk or can't do anything, um, then that's when like everybody starts contacting me or like my phone is ringing or like whatever is going on. Because today during work, I want to say like two different people called me at work, but I absolutely am not supposed to be on my phone at work. So I'm like, I getting off work, checking everything, and I'm like, dang, like that's, you know, two fairly important calls missed whilst at work. I guess that is the thing about being back in the office versus like kind of like focusing on YouTube and kind of like just commuting around to different locations for content is kind of like the change in pace on like a like personal availability, I guess. I'm really trying not to use too much of this product because it's like very gooey and I don't want to have to try and deal with washing it out if I overdo it. Just a little bit should be enough. This is one of those things where when I first saw someone doing their hair with one of these, I was like, oh yeah, that looks way too hard to do. But it's a lot easier than I thought it would be. So now I would say the process is, I don't want to say thoughtless, but like effortless. Pretty effortless. I'm gonna loop through one more time on this one. There we go. Before I before I had locks myself, I saw someone else talking about her hair on like YouTube, and she was talking about how like she had different thickness on different parts of her hair. And I was like, how could that be? Like so much variety, but now I understand because I have different parts came out differently from each other. But this is what we're in June now. We're in June now, and I put this style in the end of January, like beginning of February. So we're around like 5 months of this. And I actually find it to be a lot easier than what I was doing before. So I'm actually really enjoying it. It's just whenever it's time to tighten my hair, it's very time consuming. But that's like the only time it's like time consuming. Washing it is easy. Styling it is pretty easy. I kind of don't do too much to it. Now I need some more pieces that are loose. But it's so thick. That's a part that's just like wild to me. Is how thick it is. I also have been kind of like maintaining like the tightness of each section a little bit by just like playing around with my hair when I edit. Probably not like enough to avoid this where I have to just like sit down and redo the whole thing, but enough to like keep it at a tightness that I don't mind so much. The other thing I notice is like if I don't like check in on it, it will I don't know how to explain it, but like the hair will just kind of like conjoin with itself with each other, which is kind of annoying. I don't like when it does that, so that's something I gotta watch out for. I'm using clips now. Oh, the other thing I did this week is I finally went outside and pulled up my spinach plants and my carrots, which I don't know why. So the spinach was like a huge success. I would say the spinach was the biggest success in my garden. The green onions were like so-so. I got a little bit from them. But the carrots were like kind of like a disaster. Because I was able to harvest them, but the carrots themselves were like not good at all. Like they tasted like basically like eating wood or something. Like the taste was just generally not that great, and they were very small as well. The same with the beets that I grew. But I pulled everything up and then started again. So that was like for the little mini garden I have in the backyard. And then over the weekend, I need to deal with a balcony. I have a strawberry plant on the balcony, which is basically growing out of control. So I need to do something about it before it takes over pretty much the entire balcony. And then I have some beans. They're also kind of getting a little bit wild. So I need to deal with them. And then I was growing some peas, but the peas they're dead now. So I need to, if I'm going to use the pot where the peas were growing, I need to like, pull them out and put something else in there. So all that to say, this weekend is probably going to be a gardening weekend. That's the current plan. Hopefully I can get up early tomorrow, because like during the day it's been just a little bit hot. So if I could get up early tomorrow, I can probably do it before it's too hot. We're making progress little by little. It's this cough that won't go away. Oof. I feel like because of how little of this product that I actually use, I can probably keep this same product for the rest of the year, so long as it doesn't expire. Because this has been pretty much a continuous thing that I'm able to use when I tighten everything. But I don't use it that often, just like on days like today when it's like the whole thing really needs to be tightened. Can I do one more loop on this one? I really don't want to, but I might have to. There we go. I need it to loop through, and it's not looping through. This part is tricky because the base of this section is very loose. So that means I need to kind of like tighten a lot more. I don't know how to explain it. If the base of the section that I'm working on is loose, then I need to kind of like stitch the hair together first and then actually tighten it like the rest of it. I think that's the best way I can explain it. So for this section, I'm basically having to go over it multiple times. One of the things I really want to do this summer that I haven't done the entire time I've been in Japan thus far is see the fireflies. And I keep on hearing that like during the summer, like that's the best time to see them. And I really love fireflies. Like I didn't see fireflies for the first time until I was an adult. And then when I saw them, I was like so excited, like because they're so cool to me, because like I never really grew up with them. I just think they're amazing. They totally look magical to me. And I heard that Japan is like a great place to see them. So I think that's something I need to put on my list of things to do this summer. Maybe while we stream I can look up a place that's not too far from here. Because I heard there were a lot of places in Yamaguchi Prefecture. But now that we moved closer to Tokyo, I don't think that fireflies are going to be something you're going to see in areas that are closer to the city. But some of the more rural spots, there's got to be fireflies around here. So maybe I can Google it. Where to see fireflies in the Kanto region. Let me finish this section and we're going to find out. Because now I really want to know that. I would think in places like parts of Hakone, Odawara, maybe like Tama, like the area by, well, like not Tama, but like before you get to Tama, near like where the Hello Kitty, the Sanrio Puro land is. They might have some fireflies. Where to see? Japan National Tourism Organization. That sounds helpful. So it says, from the beginning of June to the middle of July is the best time to see fireflies. So, like, soon, like maybe even now, is like the best time to see them. But the question is where? Hotel Shinzanzo in Tokyo. Apparently, you can see them. It's one of the few places in Tokyo you can see them. According to the website for like the Japanese tourism, what is it? It's like Japan travel something. Where else? Gunma. All of these places are kind of far from me. Chiba's kind of far too. Firefly Village. Kemi Firefly Village in Nagano. That looks dope. And Tochigi, Hokkaido. I'm not trying to go all the way over there. There's another place in Tokyo. I'm trying to see if there's any place closer to where I live. Niigata. I don't know how to say that prefecture. That's always difficult to say to me. Alright. Well, out of these places, I think Tokyo is the closest. But I don't really want to go to the hotel location because it doesn't really sound like... It doesn't really sound like you're like in the forest looking at the fireflies. It sounds like you go someplace and you can look out and there's fireflies somewhere, which to me is not the same. I would rather go someplace where there's a forest and you can actually like see all of the fireflies in person. I think that would be a lot prettier. The Romance Forest Republic in Chiba. That actually looks pretty cool. Oh, they have a Firefly Festival in June in Nagano. I've heard a lot of good things about Nagano lately. So, this actually might be a cool place to visit. Because I've never been there. I'm going to look up some more photos of this place. Not exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, but I start searching for the first location, and all I'm seeing is Hotel Chinzanzo, and that seems like the place to go because the photos are really pretty for that. Maybe I need to give it a second look. Yeah, I might have to go to that location instead. Oh no. Who is calling me? I have a bad feeling I know who it is. It's like a business call. I'm gonna finish this first and then call them back. That is too much. Too much product. My hands are slippery, and it's making this a lot harder. Okay. I don't know how I'm getting like product all over my face, but it feels like it's all over my face. I'm kind of multitasking, sorry. This section could probably wait, but there we go. There's like a whole bunch of like little pieces that need to be tightened. And since they're in a cluster, it's making it a little harder to do. I was literally just saying, like, why is it that, like, when you decide that you're gonna do something or you're busy, then people want to contact you? And I feel like that's, like, it's happening again. Because I've been waiting for an email from this person, and instead they decided to call me, even though I told them I prefer emails. And they decided to call me now, which is, I think, one of the downsides about living overseas. Because, like, if you have any phone calls or anything that goes on, like, back home, then it's like it's probably inconvenient, and then it's like you'll tell whatever person or business or whatever situation, like, hey, like, I'm gonna be asleep at this time, or I'm not gonna be available, and you'll still get contacted, which can be frustrating. That's something I'll have to deal with when I'm done streaming. I'm just fussing since we're already here, you know. And it's kind of on topic since earlier I was saying that people were deciding to return my calls when I was at work. Uh-oh. I looped this through, but I'm going to have to redo it. I think the back is slightly harder than the front because the front is easier to see, and also the angle is a little bit better. So the back is probably slower for me than the front. Although I'm sure there's like a better technique that could be used to go through this process faster. I really hope I can get through at least a third of my hair tonight. At least. That would be fantastic. At least 1/3. But I don't know how fast it's gonna go because of the back, especially. this part up. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit tired. I think I can loop this section one more time. So I'm going to tighten it one more time. It almost sounds like it's raining, but I don't think it's supposed to rain today. This section I have to repart, which is kind of annoying because I have to like actually like section each piece off. Like they're already sectioned, but like when it's been growing out for a little while, sometimes it'll blend sections, and then you have to part it before you can tighten it. Otherwise, you're gonna conjoin the sections accidentally, which I don't want to do. So I think I have maybe 7 different pieces here that are kind of just like bunched up. It's harder if they've started to do like that and basically connect together, because then I have to do an extra step before I tighten the hair. So it's just more time consuming basically. If the ends of the hair are not already 100% locked, then it makes it harder to tighten these sections, because I'm trying to like be gentle on the ends. But if it's already locked, it makes it a lot easier. I mean, it's still, I'm not trying to like pull on my hair or anything like that, but it makes it easier. Ooh, I just dropped it. Man, I was doing so good. Guys, I just dropped my hair tool. Oh, I thought it fell on my shirt. Hey, Loki. Gook, gook. Gook, gook. Where have you been? Where were you? Yeah, but you've not even been here. What you been doing? Huh? I would pet you, but I don't think this is good for pets. Have you been upstairs this whole time? Purr, purr, purr. Purr, purr, purr. No, don't lick it. Don't lick it. I do not want your styling help. Gonna lick yourself. He's just staring awkwardly off into the distance. What are you doing? What you doing, Loki? No, don't lick it. I don't know if it's good for cats or not. Somebody's in a very good mood. What are you doing? No, don't lick it. It says it's made from natural products, but I'm not 100% convinced. He just lay down awkwardly behind me. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was really hoping that we are going to get at least a third of this done. But I'm not convinced right now that we're going to get that far. I would love to do the sides right now because it feels visually like I'm working faster. But as soon as I start doing the sides, I stop wanting to do the middle. So for the sake of thoroughness, we gotta just do the whole thing. There we go. I think that might have been one and done. I thought I was going to have to tighten this piece multiple times. I was only able to get 2 loops out of it, and I thought it was going to be much more. What are we looking like on battery? Well, battery's not too bad. But I feel like it's like a tad hot in here. What you doing? I can hear a lot of clicking going on behind me. What's up, Moxie? Hey, girl. Are you here to hang out too? I'm surprised you weren't here the whole time. Yeah, usually when I'm streaming, the cats are like all over everything. Or at least in the background, like Loki. But they're just now coming downstairs. Ouch, that was an accident. Kind of pulled my hair. This process that I'm doing right now should absolutely not be painful. So the fact that I'm even saying ow is like I accidentally pulled my own hair. But it's not supposed to be painful. Why are you hitting me with your tail? What's wrong with you? He keeps flicking his tail like he's annoyed. I don't know why he's doing that, but he's like smacking with it. Loki, what's wrong with you? What you doing? I don't know what Moxie's doing, but I'm hearing like thumping sounds. And it just makes me wonder, what are we doing? Well, Moxie's back. What you doing? What was all that thumping? The suspicious thumping sounds. What you doing? My cats are like restless right now. They just keep wandering everywhere. Well, I mean, Loki's chilling, but he's... Usually when I stream, they're like napping. This is the most active I've seen them be in a while. Maybe it's because I haven't streamed in a little while, though. So they're trying to figure out what's going on again. I mean, it's not guaranteed right now, but I would at least like to get... I would at least like to get to the middle portion of my hair. But I'm not gonna like stay up super late over this. So I'm gonna get through as much as I can for now and then go to bed eventually. I don't know why, but lately I've been kind of missing living closer to Hiroshima. Because like during the summer, it's like a really pretty like seaside route along the coast between Iwakuni and Hiroshima. And I feel like I would love to drive along that road right now. It's weird how you appreciate things more when you don't have them. But I do love living closer to Tokyo. I do love that. So, what are we doing? I have no idea what Loki is doing. No. Do not help me. I do not need help. I really don't want him licking this. I confirmed. Based on the ingredients, it looks like it has some chemicals that he should not be licking. So Ouch. This section that I'm working on right now, it's already tightened, but I would like to tighten it just a little bit more. That's what I'm struggling with. Why I'm saying ouch. Part of the reason why I'm really trying to make sure that each section is pretty much as tight as I can get it is like I do this process like maybe once every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks. So in the meantime, I want it to like look snug between times that I tighten it. This one is like very loose, it's not tight at all, so I have to like go over it multiple times. For this section, because the hair is like really, really not tight at all, it's kind of requiring more passes, which is taking more time. Eek. think I can do one more loop on this one. I think maybe I should finish this row and then take a break. I think this row itself might take another 20 minutes to complete. Who's snoring? My cat's snoring. Moxie? Are you snoring? I can hear licking sounds behind me because of Loki. What you doing? Ouch. So this part is done. And I only finished about a quarter of my hair. So this part is all not done. And then let me see if I can kind of show you guys the part that is done, so you guys can see the difference. Because I'm about to call it a night, but I want to show you guys kind of like the difference. Can you see, like this part, how it's, like it's more sectioned off? Vice this part is like, you can kind of like see the hair, like the curls, like at the root more. It's not so sectioned off. I don't know. It's easier to see when I've done the whole head because it's like a very big difference. But I think that's pretty much all I'm going to get through tonight. I'm actually feeling pretty tired now. It's like 10:36 and usually I go to bed around 9:30. So I'm going to sign off. It was nice to hang out with you guys because I feel like I don't get to do that quite so much because of my work schedule. And then I guess I'm going to finish the rest of it at some point. I don't know when. But I will see you guys later. Hopefully at that point I will have finished all of it to look at this point. So anyways, good night. I'll see you guys later. Bye.